So let's assume that you've already created your first 30 posts for the first 30 days. And what are you going to do next? All right, so the next thing you have to do is that you have to create the graphics, you have to create the images. So one of the free and best ways to do it is to use a website called Canva. So it's called canva.com, all right? So what does it do? So it allows you to create designs for many purposes. So as you can see, you can create posters, presentations, Instagram, video, logos, Facebook posts, and many more. So since we are creating a Facebook post, we will be using this one. We click on Facebook post. So now let's go back to the content calendar. So here we have, let's say we're gonna have to create a post for this one. So there should be no comparison between e-learning and classroom learning. So the image copy is e-learning versus classroom learning, which is better. So let's go now to Canva, and then we can use these different options available. So since we are talking about e-learning, let's try to put learn. Or if there's no learning, maybe education. Mhm. And then the key here is to find something that suits you well. Well, not really you, but the brand. All right. So here, let's say I want to use this one. So take note that even if the template is here available, even if the image is available, always make sure that you change everything just so you won't have, let's say, just so other people won't have similar posts as yours. So here our image copy is e-learning versus classroom learning, which is better. So where do I put it? Okay, here. E-learning versus classroom learning. And then here at the top, I can put which is better. So as you may have noticed, you don't necessarily have to follow the steps in here or the structure in here. You may mix and match depending on your preference. All right. So this one, since this is not our logo, I'm gonna remove that. And this one, maybe we can put our website, www.coursebelt.net. And then this is something that which you can drag and drop. But before we change that, let's head on to upload. So here you can upload your own logo, all right? So let's say, oh sorry, there. So let's say I'm gonna use this logo right here. Well, it doesn't suit the image well. If I try to put it here, it doesn't feel so perfect. Well, it's somehow acceptable, but I just don't feel like putting it here. So let's assume we had this. Ta-da! So now let's try changing the photo. So you can search for photos in here. Let's try to look for one related to education. And then keep in mind that everything with Pro, this is something that you cannot use without getting the Canva Pro. So if you try to put it here, and when you try to export it later on, there will be watermarks such as that. So you don't want to use that, right? So let's delete. And then anything related to education. Oh, here you go. There you go. So which is better? E-learning versus classroom learning. And that's it. You finally have your first post. And it's really as easy as that. So as you can see, Canva allows users, such as you and me, to create wonderful images in a very short time. But of course, as time goes by, as you get more experience creating graphic designs, you'll realize that you'll also have to learn how to use Photoshop, all right? So that is the next step, Photoshop. But we're gonna tackle it uh, today or in this course because Photoshop is really extensive it can get really complicated. But just to show you the other features of Canva is this, for example, templates. You can try different templates like that. So you just have to click it, but it changes almost everything and it retains some elements only. So you don't want to do that. So make sure that you choose your template first before editing. In the upload section, this is where you can upload an image or a video. Photos, this is where you can get royalty-free photos which you can use. Alternatively, you can also use Pexels, Pixabay, PNG3, and many more. The sites that we mentioned earlier. Alright? And then for elements, these are just different elements that you can try. So this may be stickers, this may be frames, shapes, grids. You can explore almost anything. Let's say, for example, you want books. All right, let's try a book. Just click it and it will be there. But of course, look for a photo which matches the colors in your post. All right. Next, we have text, just in case you wanted to add more text, such as heading, subheading, and a body text. You can also try this one. So this one is Sparky. Ooh, this one looks good. Next, we go to styles. So what are styles? So styles are set of, these are combinations of colors and fonts. So whenever we change this, everything changes. You see the background changes, the font change, but the hardest part here is finding which combination is perfect for your brand. So rule of thumb, look for anything which has the same colors with your logo, all right? But if you don't want to do that, you may opt in to use a black and white, such as this. So here, this is a black and white combination because black and white fits almost every and any brand. You may also choose to put music just in case you are making a video in here. And of course, since you are creating a video, you might want to put some actual videos. So these are royalty-free videos which you can also use. And you won't get any copyright concerns when you use this. Background, these are background images, as the name implies. And of course, you can create your very own folder right here. When we click on more, it will show you the different apps and integrations available. But just stick on using this and you will have your very own brand maker, brand creator, graphic designer. All you have to do is follow these steps, all right?